Hi, this is Denise Harris, and I just purchased this Boxster S out of Lubbock. It's a four-person owned car. I was able to get the owner's manual, all of the brochures with the car. I've got all the maintenance records with the car. I've got the spare tire and all the information and materials that are in the frunk. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be changing the oil in the Boxster because it does need to be changed. I drove it all the way from Lubbock back to New Braunfels. So yes, an oil change is probably the best thing to go about doing. We have the Boxster up on ramps and it's very, very level. And over here you can see that it's level according to a leveler. And with some help, we kind of cleaned it all up. So we cleaned the wheels, took the wheels off, went and got all the junk out of the inside of the wheel wells, cleaned the inside of the wheels off, the outside of the wheels, the rotors. So we checked all of that, the brake pads and all of that yesterday. So we're kind of all set with moving on to the oil change. What we're going to be doing is putting in the Mobil 1, the 5W40. It's a European blend. We're going to be having a Wix filter with that. And along with the oil, we're going to have the ZDDP, which is a supplement which you can put in the oil that helps, especially with the 2004 Boxsters, because that's what this is. We're going to sample the oil first coming out to see what we've got. We're going to be looking through these filters for any kind of debris, whether it's metal or whatever kind of debris comes out of the oil, because we have never changed the oil in this car. Okay, we're going to take the oil plug out. We're going to take this little filter and I'm going to catch the first of the oil that's draining, and that's going to tell us what kind of sediment and metal pieces that we have. On this wrench I have a 5/16 key socket, and it will fit the plug that's up underneath the car here in the oil pan. While we're waiting for the oil to drain, we are going to replace the factory plug with this Vortex plug. It is stainless steel. Here's one end, here's the other. It is a highly magnetic plug. And right here is your washer. That's out of copper, so it will pick up any kind of iron, any kind of metal materials that works itself down to the bottom of the oil pan. This is our draining. It's the first draining of the oil. This is the filter, and if you look carefully, you don't see any metal shavings at all, any debris, so that's a pretty good sign. We also had this, and we emptied this also in the filter, and that picks up the bottom part of the housing, and did not see anything as far as metal shavings or any kind of debris. Let's compare the filters. This is the old filter. This is a Molly. The part number is right here on the top, with the Wix that we're putting in, which is 57211. And we're going to look at this and the length, basically the same. We're going to look at the tops, and if you line them up, basically the top is working. And we're getting ready to take this filter into the kitchen and cut it apart and see what we can see.
3.
Okay, this is the filter that we cut apart, and as you can see, we'll get some light underneath it. We didn't find any metal parts. We didn't find any debris in the filter. We'll turn it over to the other side. You can see this side, bring some light on behind it, and everything looks good. Let's look at the owner's manual and we'll see what it says for oil. It says oil change quantity with oil filter approximately 8.7 quarts. I just put half a bottle of the ZDDP according to the manufacturer's requests for the oil. We just finished topping it off with the oil that was recommended. So what we're going to do is check the dipstick. over here. And if you look, the shiny area is about right in the middle, exactly where it needs to be. Just starting up the engine to check for any kind of oil pressure as far as alerts. I don't see any right now. I do have the car in neutral, so just kind of giving it a little time to warm up. Everything's fine there. Oil pressure will steadily rise. It's right at or water temperature. At 100. And that's how you change a Boxster S's oil. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.